Alright, I am back. Right here, the save point, there is a set of handholds. Now, I'm not sure if the handholds don't appear, in the, without the DLC or not, but, yeah, so we're just gonna go and head up this way. Into the cut. I'm not even gonna touch those because I'm still pretty rich with everything, really. Which way do we go? Way of climbing that. Is there a way of climbing this? Where? No way. Yes, we're gonna route off to the side, right? Here we are. Looks marginally more promising? No? Oh boy. Well, when in doubt, follow the torches. God, I'm an idiot.
What are you doing, Eloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Eloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, indulge your wish.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I do remember having that dialogue with Silence before doing this, but I believe that I didn't touch the DLC until after I completed the main quest.
It's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Alright. I'm gonna go and get... Oh, I have 4 skill points. I'm going to assign that to. I'm gonna go get this bow out. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna go use the rope caster. Alright, so probably gonna go cut some of that out.
This one's a new predator. The heat coming off it.
Power generator, weak to impact. Body is weak to ice. And those blaze canisters are weak to fire. There we go. Alright. Oh, that didn't do much of anything, honestly, in terms of damage. Oh my goodness. Alright. There we go. freeze is the way to go. I'm just not dealing with this. Oh my goodness, buddy. I really don't want to have to use the rope caster on you again. But gosh. Cannot hit your weak points because you're jumping around too much. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. God, that was tough. Alright, demonic scorcher. Right? It's not just a scorcher, it's a demonic scorcher, which does matter. There's basically a new, like, sort of classification of enemy now. Demonic enemies that we will be running into a lot of up north, and I think that was just our first taste of them. Now, I don't know, that the Scorcher kind of had like sort of hyena-like features, but I'm pretty sure that they're more akin to wolves than hyenas. Hyenas are more of the scrappers, and these guys are wolves. Okay. So when you're ever in doubt in this place, just follow the blue lights.
That's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Look at that. God, this is gorgeous.
Smoke rising
Right
from the
here.
mountain. And the village too. What's it for?
bad omen for the ritual.
Alright, quests.
Our hunter's blood is on Aratak's hands. He led them to a great challenge.
Shard Gambler's Box.
She will return.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
You died on them.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrin, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought that Crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice. Place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. You know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Eh, not like our clan back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Weriks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werik has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out...
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. Get to enough of it, we could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. but I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
No, I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bertrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratok could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstone. Maybe worth a shot.
Alright, so there's just going to be a lot of talking in this episode, unfortunately. A lot of background and getting quests started.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you, if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I played for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Okay, I do remember that quest, and I think it's pretty cool. Alright, this is the first that we run into a, one of these guys. Shit. I want that. I also want these, but we need special, do I want these? Oh, I forget. I don't want to spend my blue gleam just yet. So I went and picked up blue gleam in the last episode from some of the traders at some of the traders at gosh, what do you call it? At Meridian. Alright, so I guess I'm saving up for slagshine glass and desert glass again. I don't know if I can go and find somebody to go and buy back from.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. when she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. "My people need aid. Will you provide it?" The machines whispered to Banukai. "We go where the light goes. For we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people like you must. But the cost will be great." Banukai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banukai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banukai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banukai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banukai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banukai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banukai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads and her werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Banukai knew the truth of the blue light. And she felt peace. We remember Banukai. First to crawl from the cave beneath the world.
Alright, so there's just a little bit of culture. I don't think it's you know, necessarily bad to kind of go through it, but at the same time probably could have done without it.
Okay, I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines. I've got to find a way.
Alright, so then there's another quest
It would torment him to see his legacy drown.
nearby down here. Okay, down there. There's also something up there, though, that I'm gonna go first. Sorry, I'm kind of wandering back and forth.
Hope you're holding up. One day, the stone of the den was dry. The next, the flood came. That bandit kind of lived brief life.
Oh, there's just a normal merchant here. Can I buy back any? Nope. Alright, so I still have 5 spots for capacity. That's good. Going to need them. Let's see, can I? Is this the way up here? Maybe I start from down below. I need to start from down below.
I think you were following me.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still
Alright. Here's another sort of parkour area. Well, of course, remember, never in doubt up here, just follow the blue lanterns. Oh, I fell off. So this is one of the collectibles up here.
The Banuk of Song's Edge are evil, and we deserve it.
Alright, let's
What
talk to
a
you.
view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are, and the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass. That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter. Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen. These pigments you want, where should I look for them? Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs. The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but, you want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door. Do the machines listen to the call? I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration, or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, got maps here. Figurines. Alright. I've got them all on my map.
Have you always been? I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving. I'll see what I can... Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, new sort of collectible. Oh, shoot. Ouch. Well, fell down. Come on. There we go. Alright, badger bone. We need that for some of these maps. There's a quest out this way.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I've made it myself.
Your own design. Yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. but it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the Old Ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Huh, okay. I didn't expect to be out this far. So there is a pigment here, I believe. Or are we... Where are we? Yeah.
Peace and harmony.
Saving these for the trail.
Should be just near here. Oh, of course. There we go. Alright, so now these are the collectibles for this area, or the list of them. Alright, I'm tempted to go back and get the rest of the quest though. Alright, I think there was one more quest marker, kind of. Oh! Again, falling off. Alright, let's just talk to Artok here, because Naltuk is much further away than I thought he'd be.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. He has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Sam's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the gloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge. say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. Prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Alright, I think that's all the quests to pick up here at this point. I don't think... Maybe there's one here. Let's see, quests. Waterlogged. It's the only one I think we can pick up. Yeah, the others are nothing. Let's go to the marker anyway, just in case. But I think that's for later. Yeah, plus it would have popped up on the map if I ran past it, right? So, I think we're done here in Song's Edge. Alright, so new area. I'm kind of gonna be tackling it the same way. This is just isolated from the rest of the world, obviously. So yeah, it's gonna be this is gonna be sort of a self-contained little adventure. I'm probably going to go and title the episodes a little bit differently to show that this is the DLC. My first area that I am going to explore is actually going to be out here to the right. I kind of want to explore out this way. Oh, actually... No, I'm going to do that. We have the pigment already. So yeah, let's just go ahead west. And if we head west, there should be a... Oh, I should be killing goats and badgers. Come on. I think I already got one badger bone, but it's going to take the other one out too.
Looks good.
Alright, and there should be an area kind of near here. Okay, so there's one of those. Okay, so it's farther back. I haven't reached it yet. Should be picking this up as much as possible, because this place is DLC, but it's not, you know, easy DLC. Alright, got a nice view of a river here. Alright, so yeah, here there's some sort of ruins, and this one in particular has two special things. One of them is right here, an animal figurine, which is one of the collectibles.
Huh. A little figure of some strange animal.
Heavy trampler-like animal. Trampler-like. That's so funny, you know? Alright, and as you can see on the compass up top, there's also a data point here. Park status. Smokey, Hestia class firefighting robot. Smokey the bear. Oh no. Oh no, so Smokey Smokey the bear was set on environmental things and he accidentally he malfunctioned, or maybe he got corrupted. That's pretty funny. Alright, so up this way, a little bit further. There's some other special things up here, I believe. Also be killing the wildlife. Up here we have blue gleam here.
And the machine won't miss it.
Should be more of it. There we go. There's two. And there's one more up top here. Oh. Is that what was stopping me? A demonic scrapper, yeah. Alright, so there's one more here then. Alright.
These crystals might be precious to someone.
Alright, so we got three crystals of blue gleam. And we have a demonic scrapper. Is this just a scrapper? Alright, so like I said, demonic is a new sort of status effect. Demonic things are strong against shock and corruption. Unfortunately, I should be using corruption more often, but I'm not. Alright. And bam! Goodbye. I'm not gonna pick up a lowly mod like that, unfortunately. Unfortunately for the modification. Alright, so then demonic red-eye watcher. Demonic things obviously have more health and stuff like that. Generally, I'm going to avoid them for now. There's some things I want to pick up first. So today, I never actually mentioned this in this episode or the previous episode. Today is Tuesday the 13th of September. Today is the first day of the indoor volleyball league that I am taking part in. So, pretty excited about that. Come on. So there are other, new things out here. One of them is up there. I'm actually gonna go and activate this save point here first. There's not too much out here. Yeah, there's something kind of out here. But that means, you know what? I really should just call them out and use that to explore. Meat is always good for potions and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna just call. Oh shoot! We have another demonic scorcher. I kind of just want to peacefully avoid him. Alright. Campfire discovered. There's a path up this way that I think I'll be taking later on. But for now, it's a bit of a dead end for me, if I understand correctly. So I'm going to go and head back to find Naltuk, because I think he's going to introduce me to one of the frozen wilds, sort of. I don't want to call it an achievement, but sort of like a challenge area. Come on. As you can see, there's also a tall neck for this area. But tall neck is very different than any we've faced yet. Oh shoot, I need to cross the river again. Alright. Yep, right here.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. The corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
And you are not getting the answers I need?
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Interesting. Maybe I can have the right.
Alright, so after this thing kind of sends out a burst like this, its heating element pops up. Of course, that's its weak point. Come on, buddy. Over here. Oh. Oh, I thought I could, Gosh. Got lost in the grass there. One of you.
I need this.
Good thing long legs aren't the toughest enemies to kill. Alright, like I said, I'm not even bothering picking up modifications at this point. Like, blue at this point is pretty much useless to me. Maybe some of these. 37 handling. Okay, I have the exact same one. Like, at this point, it's just, yeah, it's just not worth it. I don't know why I have a green one here. My inventory as well, my resources, I kind of need to clean out. Maybe I can go make some potions. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Alright, so now let's go and take on, oh, it's just a scrapper? Oh. Thought it was going to be more long legs. Got excited there. Oh, that guy's not going to be stunned for long.
The tower helps nearby machines, but it can be destroyed.
So yeah, there are a couple different ways. Sparkers, I have 720. I don't need that many. There are a couple ways of sort of doing these quests. I think the other way is if you go and sneak up on this thing, you can override it. But I think you need to hit all 3 override ports or something like that. Anyway, let's go and talk to this guy, and he'll let us know our next steps.
We should speak.
Now we know how to deal with the machines in the towers. The daemons next.
Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Were you with Aurea? when they attacked the mountain.
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I served the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Alright, but before we do that, I'm going to head west again. There's a couple of things to do there. And then we're going to go and, I think, end the episode there. Because I think it would be... Alright, so these guys don't mind me wandering around here. That's good. Yep, looks like up there. There's something purple. Oh. That isn't what I wanted. Should be right ahead of me though. Oh no, it's farther up. Ah, there we go. There we go. Alright. And then in addition, there is a campfire a little ways north of here. So yeah, now we're heading to the Tall Neck, so that we can kind of just get a scope of the area, everything that this area has to offer. But I will continue that next time. This this Tall Neck is very different from the ones we've had to override before. Like I said, all of the I've probably pointed out that all of the Tall Necks are a little bit different, right? One of them was being taken over by bandits. A couple of them, you know, had weird ways to jump on them. This one is very unique because it is frozen in the ice.
Tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? Maybe it's a last.
But that will be a quest for next time. I will see you then.